So it was a long but good day on the photo shoot.
And now just perform for a moment for me, guys. Yeah, come on, give me a bit of love. That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful.
And I'm now zipping down to the studio at Mahalla.
Great. A bit closer to each other now again.
I'm a little bit tired, but sometimes you get that lingering sense that something is amiss.
Oh, that's actually really cool. That's cool. Let's roll with that for a sec.
And anyway, I'm in the studio tomorrow. I've got to vocal one of the new songs, B is One. In the bustling avenues, it's time to tell your truth, to show what you can do. And there's something that's missing, and I don't know what it is. And from there, sorry guys. One of the things that putting a song down is you're committing it down to tape forever. Thanks, and it's funny because it's like to sing it right, I've got to sing upwards and then the lyrics are down. Of course, it's easy to always want it to be perfect, but it'll never be perfect, but you can at least be giving the best iteration of yourself at any one time. Squeezing in the lyrics with life is not always easy, but I have this window after work.
That's so great. That's lovely.
So going down and believe I'm gonna get there, so come on. Nachbarschaft, Jungs. Nachbarschaft, oder? Gut, dich zu sehen, okay? Bis jetzt, ciao, man, ciao. Now, with a song, you always feel it calling out to you. There's something that it wants to be, and it's your job to try and live up to the fact that it chose you to visit. I just couldn't live with myself if I went into the studio tomorrow without having that feeling that I'd given every single part of myself to honour it for visiting me in my life. So something else to think about if you're struggling with your motivation or you're procrastinating, but there's something that you know in your heart you really want to do. Just think about changing spaces. Literally just say, right, that one thing, I can get 1 good hour out of myself during that time. And you just go somewhere and you do nothing but that for that 1 hour. And you always find you make a breakthrough. Damn tram! So I'm just working away on these lyrics. So it can be very frustrating with lyrics because you have this meter and you're trying to squeeze the meaning into the meter. So a song like this, it's called B is One. When you're walking through the bar and the time is right, the time is right. And so you see it, dun 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 dun. So there, it's like you've got a very limited amount of space, of sort of real estate in which you're trying to pack it in. When you're walking through the park, and then the second one, so there's something that, oh God, it's hard to explain, man. And the verse after that, I want to vary from it, but the hook is asking it repeat. So it's like, I just don't know how to explain. And it's like every time I get away from that, try to do something a bit more complex, sort of like upsets the meter a bit. I'm not sure it feels good. In the New York City lights, where the cars rush by, and you're feeling high, will you ever be as warm? Will you ever be as warm? I don't know how to explain it. It's not about words. The words are not about words. At this point, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try and draft down what I feel like the song's wanting to be. And then I'm going to challenge myself to write some other more complex lyrics, a whole other second draft. It's like, it's got this melody that's upbeat and it's swinging. But, but you also want to, it's also, there's a sort of lyric that it wants to be, and there's a lyric that I want it to be. And the challenge is trying to get the meaning from what I'd like it to be into what it wants to be. Walking through the park. It's like this question. will you ever be as one? Here are some variations for that particular chord. No, first of all, I'll show you the second part.
You can say, did you cut yourself on my gun? Yeah.
Thanks, man. And that's the game. You know, you've got the song and you've got the spirit that it arrives in. And then you've got this massive tension between the two as you tussle for how its final form is going to be. So it's like this one part of your spirit that's like, you're going down the street and it's this spring feeling and everything is pregnant with life and there's something available to you. I'm actually already really happy that we've just...
Except the park. That's the only thing I'm like...
Okay, hold on.
Just imagine you like someone working in the park and it's like, you know, it's like the park.
But I quite like is like what I quite like is it's a bit kinksy. It's like you're in the park.
That's like...
And yet there's separation. How do you bridge the gap? Well, the song is how you bridge the gap. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Okay, let me give you... I do have a few variations, okay? So let me just chuck it.
You can just change it into dark, but that might be...
When you're walking in the... But it's this wrestle between... It doesn't want to be yippity-skippity and positive, and it doesn't want to be dark and growling and evil, but it wants to kind of just... It wants to frame the question. I mean...
It's nice. I mean, it's dark park.
When you're walking in the dark and the time is right.
Huh? I like it. I like walking in the dark.
No,
It's heavier, more
through
dramatic.
the dark.
So then you're trying to find like the stuff that works, you know, what works.
Basically just...
When you're walking through the dark and the time is... When you're walking through the dark.
Brings drama, dude.
It's very dramatic. It's a dark...
You guys, God, that, you know, that totally changes the complex.
Through the dark.
When you're... So just trying to get to the thing, you know.
I heard what you said about the kinks thing, and I kind of thought the same. The thing is, when you walk through the park, it's not like, I hear what you're saying, it's like, but it's kind of like one of these lyrics that's just, it's quite like, it's like just a classic kind of setting up of something. And
Yeah.
the fact that you're talking about these different kind of urban areas and things ties all together, I agree. I think it's cool. I don't think the fact that you keep coming back to it,
Yeah.
I think it's better. My first alternative was also like, oh, you're walking in the dark or whatever. I like the park. I like that it's just like, yeah, that's
He
it.
speaks English better.
Like I'm just doing it. Like,
Thank you. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey man, hey man, 1, 2. So I'm just changing the settings. I just feel like I need to get away from the computer and just sing it aloud a little bit, you know. Sometimes sky. When you walk through the ball and it's turning, man, and the yearning in a lie, and the yearning in a lie, well, it takes its time till it finds its mind. Life, my pipe down, life, sight, wife, sky, tide, rhyme, ride. In the yearning and a lie that you're trying to find essence sunrise. In the yearning and a lie, trying to find essence sunrise. And the yearning and a lie. Yeah, you're trying to find houses on mine. Let's try to find indicating light, indicating light. There's something that you be. I've kind of got a master version, which I like. It feels good when I sing it. I think it might be right, but I just want to. I'm at this phase where I'm trying to challenge it. The jagged cuts from 1,000 scars. So this is what I mean by it's like sometimes the sort of like the dark quality pulls you in, and it's like, oh, is it going too far? But you want it to be real as well. So it's like, you're wondering who you are. You're the jagged cuts from 1,000 scars. And it sounds dark on the one hand, but it's like that feeling of like, you get battered by life and you accumulate your physical and emotional scars. And that becomes your accumulation. But then you surpass the scars and you become who you are. And maybe it's through the scars that you become who you are. Maybe there's no getting to who you are through the scars. So you're kind of like going through the different vibes and ideas and trying to legitimize the idea. Is it correctifying itself? Is it the right feeling? And it's hard to find. I really like that line yesterday. It's the falsest bravery. See, that's the thing. So like a line like that is the falsest brave. Is it the falsest bravery or the courage that you need?
I don't mind this new lyrics there. I mean, it's a bit hard for me to say. It's a bit less sing-along-y, poppy. Yeah. Which is not a bad thing. Mm-hmm. It's really up to...
Did you miss the B as ones on the second? It's the falsest bravery or the courage. No, it doesn't work anyway. I see. Is it the falsest bravery? It's for a different part. Is it the falsest bravery or the courage that you need? It's kind of, I like the meaning. Is it the falsest? I mean, what I like is it does break it and it really asks a question. Yeah. It's like, is it the falsest bravery? Sorry. Is it the falsest bravery or the courage that you need? Let them say the peace. You keep going, you keep going.
I will go for that. I mean, and obviously, if this is such an easy change,
I'm good at work. I kind of like it, but it's the thing. Then I'm missing the B as one. Will you ever be as one? And it kind of wants to be as one. It wants to be as one. It wants to be as one. I mean, that's the hook. And it's nice to have that thing that you can just repeat over and over. So it's been a hard day's night. I think you look really iconic there. Yeah? Let's try one with I have a better necklace. You live your best. Do your best. And feel proud today because you gotta go out, you gotta do your thing, you gotta make a living. So we're just gonna get some with the glitter ball on, and then we will call this location, get the next set up, and keep rolling. And then you also have to find a way to fight like hell for your dreams. In the bustling avenues, it's time to tell your truth, to show what you can do. Sometimes you have to go into the deep corners to make sure that you're keeping that going in any way you can. There's a dream you gotta free, and there's something inside that you gotta be. And it is a challenge, and it is tiring. It's the falsest bravery, or the courage that you need. Let them say the peace. Keep going. Oh, I dropped me in just where I dropped out. Fuck. It's a joy, it's a privilege to live in the arts. You have to fight for it, you have to work hard for it, and you have to find a way to keep on going. Let them say the peace. You just keep going, you just keep going. But it does have its pain points. And you want someone. I'm in the chorus there, sorry, fuck it up. It's a part of the path for sure, such as not knowing where the hell you are. So status with the song, lyrics for hard work tonight. I was feeling not inspired. And into the chorus there, yeah. But I chipped away at it. And you want someone to love you so much it hurts. I think I have to get up early and go again. We're gonna have something to sing in the studio come tomorrow, I think. find a way. You chip away. I think the important thing with something like lyrics, you just always keep on getting back to it over and over and over till it starts resonating, it's in the right place.
All right.